Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Here we are on tutorial number 2 of the Divine Rose 2. And for the look today, I actually really, that trio chrome is just like, yeah, because that really helps. Actually want to do something a little bit more editorial, and I think I just want to focus on this one, this fuchsia pink. Let me go and prep my eyes. We'll play around with it as usual. Not too sure what I really want to do. I think I actually might just want to do this and this. Do something a little rouge. And let me go prep my eyes and we will get Alright, so eyes are prepped. Shadow Insurance primer for now. Till I run through it. But I think the first shade I actually really want to go in with is going to be the Naked Blush. Or is it Naked Blush from the Rose Decadence? I don't know. This one, I'm going to go in with first flat brush, scoop, scoop, and going to just go ahead and start using this. Boom. Building up the intensity to however you want it. Such a beautiful coral. And up right up into kind of like the bone of the eye socket. Perfect. And then switching over to a big fluffy brush. Going in with a fluffy brush and just blending out the edges real quick. And then from here, actually gonna pack on a little bit more because I want this to be able to be seen on camera when I take the pictures. And just really begin to pack it on. Build it up to the intensity you want. Perfect. And just go ahead and go back in with that fluffy brush and just blend out more of the edges. And actually from here, same fluffy brush, gonna go with that fuchsia pink. Actually, no, let me get more of a rouge or a bigger. Actually, for brow highlight, let me actually go in with the Skin Show Opal. Is it? I think it was Opal, whatever. The Skin Show Nude in this palette. And let me go and lay that down first, right on the brow bone. Perfect. Just to have that highlight. Now, let me go in with a fluffy brush with that fuchsia. And then right on the brow bone. So, let me go ahead and do the other side and we'll be right back. All right, so this is where we are at. Now next, I'm actually gonna go in with that fluffy brush, the flat brush, clean obviously, dipping back into that fuchsia, and really adding it more right here, packing it on, packing it on. And then just going ahead and blending that out. just like that. And then go back in and pack on a little bit more. And then blending it out. And then from here, I'm actually gonna go in with a liner brush. Gonna dip into black, any type of black, as long as it's black, and begin to just really create a little bit of a wing. And just taking the mascara, the eyeshadow literally right along my lashes. And going back in with a fluffy brush, which I forgot to clean. But just gonna go back in with whatever's left over and just go ahead and begin to smudge that out. Let's see, let me fix my mirror here. Perfect. And just add a little bit black onto, just to begin to smudge it out. And just keeping it really in that corner. Perfect. Let me do the other side and we'll... All right, so this is where we are at. Just with the black smoked out. This is, and I think actually right on the lid, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this. I think it was more of a peachy. I could use my fingertips to apply this. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, I think that is definitely beautiful topper. Perfect. Well, let me go and do the rest of my face and then we will basically finish up this look because I really want to use this as the blush. So let me go and do my face and we'll be right back. All right, so complexion is on and go now, pat, pat, pat. Now I'm gonna go with a little bit of a liner brush, going back into the fuchsia, and just really begin to, on the bottom, really connect it to the outer. Because from here, I'm gonna go in with this as a highlight. Just to have it on the background. And then from here, going back with the fluffy brush with that fuchsia pink. And I'm just really placing it there in the temple because that's where I want most of the pigment. There we go. And then going in with a blush brush and just begin to blend it out. And then of course, always going back in, building up the intensity for how intense you actually want it. And then just always blend out. Then go ahead and go on the other side. Really begin to build up that intensity. Actually, this side, let me just go ahead and blend it out. So if you can hear people down the stairs, it's actually market today. But the show must go on. Perfect. I really begin to just blend it right under the eye, bringing everything together. Let's get it all over the place. And this as a highlighter is actually really nice in the background because it really gives it more of that wet look. Perfect. There we go. And that is what it looks like. And let me actually go in with the black again and just add just a smidge in the corner. Like just right there. There we go. And then going in with a fluffy definer brush or whatever, and just go ahead and blend that out just a smidge. And I think that is it. I was gonna go with one of the blushes, but no need because this whole situation's going on. But go in with this just to really diffuse it out. Up to the temple and whatever's left. Just down like that. Oof. Like very editorial. And then for a little bit of contouring, I'm just gonna go in with the Hoola bronzer. And just really begin to, because I don't want a very deep contour. I just want like a subtle hint of something there. And then with that blush brush, I always use the bottom to really just begin to blend it out and blend it in. with the blush. And that is the look. Just want to add it up a little bit more because the sun is really starting to shine through, and I'm really trying to get this done before the sun fully comes in and blows everything out. But add a little bit more to the runway. And this is just so much fun because you can really play around with the intensity of how you really want this to be built. All right, let me just go and finish up the look and then I will be right back. All right, so here is the final look of everything. And without the ring light, so natural lighting, I mean, this is actually such a beautiful, beautiful palette. Very, very warm, very springy. Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, a palette I would definitely purchase again. Because we have the pink, the peach, the opal, and a little bit of this. And even that as a highlighter really, really gives it more of a wet type of look. I mean, look at that. It's so beautiful. This is definitely a palette that I love more because it's definitely eye and full face type of palette for me, which I could definitely use, especially on sets, for bridal, for photo shoots, for just playing around. But yeah, tutorial number 2 is what we are on right now with the Divine Rose 2. The Divine Rose 2? Yes, Divine Rose 2. But as usual, go to my Instagram page to see the final edit of the look and of things close up, because this camera does not do it justice. This is definitely a lot of her palettes you have to see in person and play around with, because the shimmer, now I understand why they do more of the low lighting, because that's when you could really start to see the shimmer a lot more. And I know this thing doesn't, this palette doesn't have a black, which is fine, because I personally have a lot of black eyeshadows. Plus her previous Mothership palettes have black in it, and there's a lot of black everywhere. Urban Decay, I have a single black from, so. But if this is your first palette, definitely get a black or even a deep brown or dark purple too. It will go really nice. But I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next video. Definitely quite a few more looks coming with this palette before moving on to another palette, folks.